Yo, what it is, man? It is the one, the only, the one, the only. But what do I know, boxing, man? Um, so I wanted to touch a little bit on this Ryan Garcia, Tevin Farmer, rumor that I've heard. I hear is brewing up. I hear that Ryan Garcia could possibly be fighting Tevin Farmer like April 2nd or something like that, sometime in April. Uh, Now, I don't know. Well, I don't know what happened. I thought last I heard with Tevin Farmer, I thought Tevin Farmer hasn't fought since like January of 2020. Yeah, January 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Last I thought that he was supposed to fight Mickey Bay. I remember Mickey Bay was saying that he had a fight with Tevin Farmer lined up. I don't know what happened with that. But of course, there's more money in Tevin Farmer fighting Ryan Garcia than there would be with Mickey Bay. So you know what they say: money talk, bullshit, run a marathon. Um, but I actually like I've been seeing people throw salt at this fight. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not even the biggest Ryan Garcia fan at all. I criticize a lot of the stuff that he's done because Ryan Garcia has done a lot of BS. But if this is true, bro, I give Ryan Garcia credit. Now, I do understand that Tevin Farmer. I want to say he had the IBF. He's a former champ. He had the IBF at 130, and well, y'all got to excuse me for in the amateurs, or at least where I'm from, in the amateurs, bro. Like a lot of times you'll hear me calling that like we'll say like in the amateurs when somebody says, hey, what did you fight at, instead of saying middleweight we say 165 or once 152 or 178, something like that. So when I call out a weight, I normally call out the weight by the number, by the pound, not the actual weight. But he had the belt at 130, and which is super featherweight, but uh and lost it to JoJo Diaz. And I understand he fights at 130, but I still think that this is a step up for Ryan because Ryan has fought pure trash. For some reason, bro, and listen, for some crazy, deranged, strange reason, bro, when you bring up like people, especially like the Tank Davis haters, bro, I see this a lot. They'll be like, Tank ain't fought nobody. Tank ain't. It's like, bro, who the hell did Ryan fight? And he's like, Ryan fought Luke Campbell. For some reason, bro, people seem to think that Luke Campbell is like the person, like the just the person that the make or break person. I just don't understand it. Like Luke Campbell was a decent fighter, but bro, Luke Campbell wasn't pretty much. I never thought highly of Luke Campbell. I mean, he's only known for losing. He lost to Jorge Linares. Close fight, but he lost to Jorge Linares, Lomachenko. Now Ryan Garcia. Like I never thought highly of Luke Campbell, but for some reason, especially the Ryan Garcia man fans, they're like stuck on just infatuated with, man, Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell. Like, okay, so who's the bigger name, Luke Campbell or Leo Santa Cruz? Like, shit, like I don't, so I never really thought highly of that, but I think that Ryan should get credit for taking a fight with Tevin Farmer, bro. Tevin Farmer, though he doesn't have the pop in his punch to give Ryan any type of trouble, or at least I don't think he does. I do feel like he has the style to give Ryan a lot of troubles. Ryan is a very flat foot, like he's very straight up and down, head up, like no head movement really, like just kind of like up, straight up and down. And I've always felt like Ryan should work on that. And don't get it twisted. I like Ryan. He's a good fighter, but he's never really been my favorite. But he's decent, but like he has a lot of flaws that he needs to work on. That's why I've always felt like, bro, him versus Tank Davis is a massacre, bro. I think Tank Davis will stop dude easy because it's like Ryan is just his chin is up in the air. He throws a fast hook, but it's like his speed isn't natural; it's forced. And that might sound funny, but it's like his speed is forced. But especially like when he throws that hook, his chin is right there in the air, and he doesn't really move his head. He's very flat foot. But So I think that Tevin Farmer's style is a nightmare for Ryan Garcia. But that's why I commend Ryan Garcia for if this fight is going to take place. I commend Ryan. I give Ryan Garcia credit for it, man. A lot of people I saw, a lot of people like kind of discrediting Ryan Garcia for this fight, man. I like it. I think it's a good step up. I would be excited to see it. Um, Make it happen. Make it happen. But the thing is with Ryan Garcia, man, it's like you can't bet your money on dude because you don't even know if it's gonna go through. I mean, Ryan, he was supposed to fight Javier Fortuna. Like what last was it July when he was supposed, or was it announced in July? It was something like that. And like a week after they announced it, like he said he had mental health issues or whatnot. And then he was supposed to fight JoJo Diaz, and then that didn't come out. So, and not to mention that's just those two. I can bring up he was supposed to fight, quote unquote. He was supposed to be in talks with Manny Pacquiao. I knew that wasn't gonna happen though. Like that just like I knew that was just a disaster waiting to happen. Even the Manny Pacquiao that fought your Dennis Ugas would have beat the brakes off of Ryan Garcia, bro. I'm just being honest. He was talking about he was gonna fight Tank 2 rounds. You're too ugly to beat me. Muhammad Ali said that. He said that on the Mike Tyson podcast, and that didn't happen. So I don't really I don't get too excited when I hear stuff like this, but this is just something to touch on. I would be excited if that fight happens, but if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't really think that fight is gonna happen. But hopefully I'm wrong, bro, because that's a good fight, bro, in my eyes, bro. I would probably, to be honest, I would probably pick Tevin Farmer. But then again, this is a Golden Boy card. I would probably pick Tevin Farmer. I think the Tevin Farmer style would give Ryan Garcia a lot of trouble. But I mean, shit, you just never know. You can't be 100% sure until that final bell rings, or until somebody gets knocked the fuck out. So, that's my thoughts, man. Tevin Farmer's been, like I said, he's been absent for a while. I thought he was supposed to fight Mickey Bay. I don't know exactly what happened with that, but I would love for him to fight Ryan Garcia. That's an interesting matchup, man. In my eyes, Tevin Farmer, like I said, he hasn't fought since 2020. Make it happen, bro. Make it happen. Both fighters need a fight. Make it happen, bro. It's time for these guys to it's time for especially Ryan Garcia more so, not Tevin Farmer. Ryan Garcia, it's time for him to because it's like, and the thing with Ryan Garcia, let me bring this up too. Ryan Garcia has put a lot of he's opened himself up for fire, bro. Because bro, every time somebody fights, man, Ryan Garcia is the first one to comment and shit like that. So he's opened himself up, man. For a lot of criticism if he doesn't look too well, and just like with Tank and Isaac Cruz, he called Isaac Cruz a C-class fighter, and they claim they tried to make the fight with Isaac Cruz, but then it didn't go through, and Isaac Cruz promoter said that Golden Boy never even sent the offer. Like they ain't like Golden Boy basically lied about everything that they said, bro. So I'm not gonna hold my breath on this, bro. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. But should it happen, bro, Ryan would get mad props from me. It's time that he steps up. It's time that he stops, criticizing everybody else's fights, and let's see him fight, But that's my thoughts on that, bro. Let me know what you guys think. Who would you pick in a fight between Ryan Garcia and Tevin Farmer, bro? Like I said, I probably would lean towards Tevin Farmer. Should it be a knockout, we know it'll come from Ryan Garcia. But that's my thoughts on that. But then again, what do I know?